What's going on, guys? Mitch here. Today we're taking a look at the GoPro Hero12 Black. This is just a quick unboxing. As you guys know, I've used, well, a lot of different action cameras on the channel over the years, and it was time to actually upgrade. I've been using this guy here for quite a while. This is the Hero 10 Black. And you know, it's got some problems, some wear, and I think there's a crack on the screen in the corner here. Got that actually pretty early on, but anyway, we're gonna unbox this guy and not go through a ton of the specs, but just kind of show you what it comes with, and yeah, get started. So let's get into this one here. Okay, let's see. First and foremost, the actual box feels very cheap compared to normal. Seems very recycled. That is it for the box, I think. It's all, there we go. Let's get it lined up correctly. It looks like it's all very, very recycled. You can kind of see the GoPro logo reverse on there as if it was a mirror. I'm not actually sure how to open this. This is interesting. There we go. All right, so we are inside the camera now. Let's take a look at what everything comes with here. First card, your camera must be updated before you can use it. Great facts, pretty standard. A lot of waste of paper here. Pro tips for best cold weather performance. That's kind of a random thing to be throwing right at the top of the box. Some stickers. I will definitely be throwing these on my Park Tools bike stand, because that's all that real estate basically comes with now. And subscribe. So if you guys want to click that little QR code there, you can pause it. I don't know if you guys want to check out what's at that link, but basically they've kind of gotten rid of this whole subscription model this last year. So I don't know why that's important, but maybe it's just that's what they're doing now. Product questions. This is there's your user manual, I guess. Number of different languages in case you want to really master Turkish or Polski. Go for it. All the languages are there if you do want to read and take a look. Otherwise, we're probably a few minutes in and we're just seeing the camera for the first time. So let's get into this guy. Looks like USB to USB-C power cable. These you can never have enough of. Am I right? I'm always using these up. Got a endurance battery. I've been using a enduro battery now on the Hero 10 for a little while, and they're great. So if you have an old GoPro and have not tried out one of these batteries, I highly suggest it, because it adds a bunch of life to your current camera at very little cost. I think they're like 30 bucks. The standard GoPro mount. These are awesome. Use them everywhere. If you remember back in the day, these mounts have come a long way, because back in the day they used to actually have like an actual, kind of like a, actually, you know what, I've got one right here on my session. You remember these guys? Where you had to shove these plastic spacers, these rubber little gaskets in there to like keep the clip from rattling around. And the elevation into the nuke technology is like, it's just all it is, just this little push down thing to keep it from rattling. That's funny. That's a session, a Hero session. I don't know if you guys remember this camera, but I used to do a lot with it, fat biking in the winter and stuff. That was one of my first GoPros, actually. Other than the Hero 2, I think was my real first GoPro, but comes with that. Obviously a screw, which I'm going to lose, so we're going to immediately put that right into there, tighten it down, and that's not going anywhere. The camera itself, and that's kind of it, eh? Not even a power brick, nothing. So let's see what we got. Your camera must be updated. They are really pushing this camera update right off the hop. Makes you kind of wonder why that's so important. Let's unwrap this, and then we'll take a look at the camera, and then kind of wrap this thing up here. There we go. Lens cover, and now I do have a Max mod for this. That'll be working into the vlogs as well at some point, but not too sure when that's supposed to show up. I was kind of expecting them to come together, but that's not the case. The factory just going a little to town with some extra glue there. That's always appreciated. New camera having to scratch glue off. Oh man. Good enough. It is an action camera. So a couple things I do notice right off the hop here. The color is interesting. I didn't really realize, I had seen some reviews on this where they're saying, oh, it's kind of got a speckled kind of color to it. And definitely didn't think it was this speckled. Nothing wrong with that, it looks just fine. We've got, ooh, is that a tripod mount on the bottom? They haven't always done that, so that must be new. I didn't know it included that, but that will be handy with the standard flip outs. It's cool. That door seems nice and tight. Nothing really going on in here. Still no microphone adapter. Otherwise, similar or the same fit and form factor as the Hero 10 and 11. And I guess anything from basically the 5 and up. So it should be pretty solid. It's a good looking camera. I think they're going to sell a ton of these. A lot of people are kind of calling them like the GoPro Hero 11.5. To me, the main selling feature is actually the fact that you can separate and pull out audio individually. It's kind of got that built into the software. It's a pretty big win to me. So that'll be a nice redundancy. But otherwise, you know, they can say it's got hyper smooth this and 4K that. I shoot in 4K 30. If I'm feeling frisky, maybe 60, but like honestly, I'm not too worried about it. It's just a matter of I only have one GoPro right now, which is the 10, and I always like to carry two. So this guy has let me down already this year in that the battery's been giving me issues. So I'm hoping that the Enduro battery fixes that, which has been solid ever since replacing. But yeah, good looking camera. I'm excited to try it out. You'll see it in the vlogs on the weekly, and we'll take things from there. So appreciate you guys stopping by, checking this out. I know there's hundreds of these videos, and I figured I'd add it, make it 101. But if you have any questions, feel free to let me know, and I'll answer them below. Okay, guys. Peace. Have yourselves a good week. See ya.